everybody. How are you? Got a few things to share with you, some updates, and don't worry about what happens throughout the video. I am thinking that we are going to have everything fixed up and explained by the end of this video. So if you have any questions, hold them till the end, and we'll try to cover those. I'm now here in Maine. Just came back over to Maine. I have a couple friends, subscribers, Renee and Monique, here outside the Portland area of Maine, who have let me mooch dock, like that term. I am mooch docking on their property for the night, and then tomorrow morning we're going to go take care of business. It was instantly cooler, about a high of 72 degrees today, and that was really exciting. I washed the RV here in the yard. The only rule is you can't use any wax or any other additives, just normal car wash with no additives on the vinyl wrap, just to keep it clean, looking good. On the back of the motorhome here, are we missing something here? Yeah? No motorcycle. When I was actually in New Hampshire, somebody wanted to drive that night from this part of Maine 4.5 hours to come buy it for my full asking price. Okay, and at the time I was like, okay, sure. I mean, okay, why am I selling it? I love it, right? I preach about it. It's so nice to have. It is, but as I have told you, we have an ongoing major issue with the RV brakes, the drums continuing to warp nonstop. Now, if you've been following my channel, you also know that none of that happened when I first got this RV for the first year and a half. I didn't start having constant warped drums until I got the red scooter. And then as soon as I tried to leave Washington State, all the way through Montana, every 48 hours, those drums were warped. 11 pairs and one additional drum has been put on this RV in less than a year. So that's staggering. There is a problem, guys. We know that. But I'm not overweight, and I never put more weight than I was allowed to. I'll show you. We'll go inside. Total gross weight in pounds, 15,800 pounds. Hitch rating, 3,500 pounds. Max tongue weight, 350 pounds. That's the important one. Just feel like I need to clear that up. Okay, so I'm allowed to put up to 350 pounds back there, and there should be no additional problems. The chassis should be able to handle it. But my theory is that that's not the case. Now, when I left New Hampshire without the motorcycle on the back, I still had the same heavy vibrations in the back. Nothing in the steering wheel, nothing in the pedal, just all warped back there under any kind of heavy stress braking. Now it's time to fix the drums again for the 12th pair with genuine Chevy OEM AC Delco professional grade drums. That's what I'm trying to do. Is that going to work? I don't know. Some of the Chevy dealers around the country will not service RVs. It's funny. I don't know why, but sometimes you go in for an oil change and they're like, dude, you got a stove and a fridge in there. We can't. You can't pop my hood and drain my oil down below. What is that? What does my toilet have to do with anything? But they'll also try to say things like, well, you're too tall. You're too long. No, I'm not. You have a 12-ton jack you can lift me, and your bays are 15 feet high. Well, we just don't service RVs here. Well, then just say that from the start. Why did you come up with all these other reasons why you can't service me? You don't want to at Chevy. Okay, fine. I get it. It's just a Chevy Express van. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we are still going to try. I made an online appointment with Chevy of Portland in 2 days. I'm going to go talk to them first, though, because I have a feeling they're going to give me some problems. In the meantime, actually, my friend Renee knows a couple shops here in town who he thinks might be able to also get the right parts and be able to service the RV as well. And so that's what we're going to start doing tomorrow, first thing in the morning, is to get that done. And we'll know right away, right? Without a motorcycle or a scooter on the back, if I make it 48 hours and those drums do not re-warp, then we know Chevy doesn't know what this RV can handle, okay? Because I have not gone over any of the specifications as far as weight that they say this should be able to handle. But I do have a feeling, we all have this feeling, that the bike and the scooter had something to do with the drums constantly getting warped. So, okay, that's all I have to say. I am really very determined to fix this problem. Selling my beloved TW200 Blue with everything that I put onto it was a drastic move, basically a desperate move to get these brakes fixed. And I am desperate. I'm not kidding you. I'm tired of it. It's the only thing that's continuing to be wrong with this RV. In the meantime, I'm just going to be around the Northeast without a motorcycle on the back, so let's get this fixed and let's see what holds. I think it's going to hold. And good morning, guys. Let's get this day started and see what we can get accomplished today. So our first stop here is going to be one that was recommended called Greeley's. And I started looking at that AC Delco OEM Chevy drum again. Something weird going on, because although Advanced Auto does sell AC Delco parts, in store you can't get the drum that I want, the professional grade drum with the different coating. It's not available, but if I search on my phone, that part number and everything pops up. Kind of makes sense, right? That's why they said there's nothing else we can put on. This is the only drum you can have. Well, that's because their computer in store doesn't even show the right drum. More on that later. We'll see. I don't even know if these little shops can physically get that part, but we'll see. Greeley's Garage. Ooh, they do work on big rigs. All right, I'll go in and have a word with them, see what they can do for me. Hey, guess what, guys? Greeley's Garage there is going to be able to help. As a matter of fact, they're going to squeeze me in, get me in at the end of the week, hopefully. Now, they went through Chevy and they ordered the OEM professional AC Delco drums and shoes. That's all we're going to do right now. Oh, and my turn signal switch. Forgot to tell you about that. This no longer self-cancels. You know, after you're done making your turn, it doesn't go back to the neutral position, and it's really stiff. Anyway, windshield wipers, cruise control, and all that still work, but once I turn to go that way and I come back straight, it doesn't go back. So it's like a motorcycle, essentially. But it doesn't matter. I need that, and I don't want other parts of this to go out, like blinkers or cruise control or windshield wipers or something. So that's a $219 switch, and they got to pull the steering wheel off and get at it. I'm like, okay, yeah, just do that too. Just gonna knock it off the list, because I don't like things to add up when it comes to fixing little things on the RV anymore. Once that list starts getting really long, it kind of stresses me out a little bit. So this is just one day I'll drop the RV off and Jax and I will be in the lobby and we'll just wait for them to fix the drums and everything. By the way, the shop is not just going to replace the drums. They are going to inspect it. They're going to do their road test. Then they're going to look at some other factors. Is there something else contributing? Were the shoes put on wrong or backwards or something, and every single time, all 11 times, they've just been put on the same way? But I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem has to do something with the added weight and the non-OEM brake drums and stuff. So that means I got some time to play. I'm here in the Falmouth area, just outside of Portland, Maine. Gonna see what I want to do. I do have that old camping spot down by the water, so maybe I'll do that after today. I gotta go grab some supplies and stuff here at the big convenience store. Yeah, okay. It's been 2 years since I invited other travelers and RVers to stop into Portland, Maine. They have this great lot for RVs. Well, it looks a lot different now. There's no even room for my RV, but since I helped promote tourism in Portland, Maine 2 years ago, this lot has a brand new sign behind me. That is brand new, guys. No buses, trailers, or campers. It wasn't even a free spot. It was $5 a day, but it was the only place we had to go. I'm not staying in Portland, Maine. And if you're in an RV, there's nowhere for you to park anyway. So it's too bad, Portland. Hey, I just want to update you. I just talked to a parking enforcement officer here who just happened to roll through when I was here, and I wanted to ask him what was going on. He said they just put that sign up last week, 1 week ago today, because he was having to kick out people setting up tents in the parking lot. Thanks, guys. Thanks for ruining it for everybody. It always happens. So, I understand it though. They probably just got sick of it. And so they just said, screw it. We're gonna make it public. Don't bring an RV to Portland, Maine ever again. Don't even drive it through our city. Okay, this is fine. I'm back here in Falmouth, Maine, at a Walmart parking lot that does not restrict overnight parking as far as I can tell. So, and Flagship Cinema, there's a movie theater over there. I don't know. I may go see a movie tonight. Not ranting on and on about the parking spot that they changed. This is a continuing theme here, so this is why I don't share GPS locations of anything anymore with anybody, because I feel responsible for those people that abuse it. Should I feel responsible? Probably not. You know, I put money into these little cities and I encourage other people to come visit and see what they got as well. So I feel like I'm doing a good thing, but then you got stuff like this that just proves that it's not a good thing. Like, my heart's in the right spot, and the cities were trying to do something originally that catered to travelers, but in the long run, this just proves that the city officials, they just said, I'm done. We're just done. This is no, not even worth it anymore. Just let them all skip this city. So, obviously, maybe I won't go see a movie. I don't want to put any money back into anywhere that does not allow RVs to even park during the daytime. It's not cool. Morale, you pretty stressed about everything? No, you're pretty cool, man. Oh, okay. You're right. Dad needs to organize. I need to do some cleaning and organizing. Look at all this. You're still doing this. I brush you every day. What? Oh, okay. I changed my mind. I decided not to go see a movie. Actually gonna go back and hang out with my friend Renee and Monique back at their place, because they're outside of Portland and they offered me the free spot to plug into, so I don't gotta run the generator for air conditioning and stuff. Just makes sense until we get the brakes fixed. And let me show you what I'm looking at online, actually. Is your paw okay? It keeps twitching like Thumper. Okay. I still do not feel like putting any weight on the back of the RV, even though I was thinking about getting a bicycle. I still don't want to put a bicycle on the back, but check this out, guys. It's a 26-inch folding alloy mountain bike, 21 speed. It folds. It's got dual suspension. It's got disc brakes front and back. Shimano 21 speed, but it folds. Let me click on this other picture. Look at that. It literally folds in half. The pedals go down, the bars turn around, and it folds up. Folds up to 29 inches by 37 inches by 13 inches. And look, it's blue, guys. So, let's see, 36 pounds. Well, that's not the lightest bike, but a lot of the Walmart bikes are like 45 pounds. So it's lighter than that. But I could fold it up and put it in the garage. I could fold it up and put it somewhere over here where all my tapes and stuff are. Yeah, I think it's worth it. And that way I don't have to mount a new bike rack on the back that's, again, going to be more weight, right? So I'll go ahead and order this and have it shipped over to Renee's house, and should have that in 2 days. Wow, sweet. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Stay tuned. There is going to be some time that Jackson and I spend in the waiting room still to come, at least one full day. But looking forward to camping in Maine and having some fun. So, see you in a couple days with an update. Bye, guys.